evening, travelers. Techno Mushroom Witching has once more begun. We are back in Arwash Sim 2. You got,
Hey everyone.
I realized...
I didn't unmute for you for her intro.
It's fine. Oh,
Every
well.
time. But hi, everybody.
Hey, I'm surprised you actually mute Discord from the start. I've never muted you at start.
It's because it comes through the same channel that my audio comes through for my games. So usually I'm muted if the game has music.
Fair
Because,
enough.
the chat can hear me walking around in the background right now and again. If I have Discord unmuted. But it ends up being just a little bit weird. They could hear just me running around.
Fair enough. Fair.
Leave put the game up. There's no reason not to at this point.
Yep. Well, we can start off with the new Star Wars stuff. I don't know if you've done the Caldera Chronicles one, the bowling alley and the...
I haven't.
Well, we can start with Star Wars stuff for though. Yeah, come on.
Yeah. Well, considering the name of my stream is May the Soap be with you.
Alright. Let's dive right in. You're apparently a...
We're droids. We're gonna be droids.
We're going to be droids. Yep, there we go. And you actually blink. Your eyes actually blink.
That's fun.
Sorry, you blinked for a moment.
We look the same? Yeah, we do. Okay. Oh, you make little noises when I spray you. Oh no, never mind. The sprayer just sounds like a blaster.
Okay, so we've got the swirly, and that one we have... We do have Adaptable. Nice. We have Trident. Really? They gave us Trident and Double Turbo. Wow.
They did? I don't remember the controls in here. Hold on.
Yeah, it's 1, 2, 3.
Oh.
Oh gosh, even that counts.
Hey. Ready? Well, shall we?
Yep. Let's go. Where do you want to start? Anywhere's good, I suppose.
We usually start wherever the heck we want.
Yep. I just picked a side and I'm going with it.
I already got a ding. I'm happy.
If Path of Exile will give us the dings of satisfaction, we'll just get it from here, right? I've forgotten how spookily good the Trident was. Although I think it's in part because I use the other washer, the Urban X, so much, which doesn't have Trident.
Yeah. I prefer soap, to be 100% honest.
Yeah, soap is... It is super powerful. It's... Although... Yeah. Oh dear.
Little pew-pews as you spray is funny. Tipsy wash shriek. How the heck? Hold on, Sarah.
Oh my.
How are you today, Sarah, by the way? How you doing?
Did you put this always elsewhere?
Okay, I had a lazy day. I was telling for you how, there was a game I was anticipating going on sale today that did in fact go on sale, so we'll probably be doing that on stream tomorrow morning. X4.
Now that I think of it, it's not quite... Is it considered a 4X game?
I think in some ways, yeah.
Fair enough. It's like, what? The only reason in my mind you'd be calling it something like that.
We're being asked questions by Owen Lars. Owen Lars is dead. Or I guess this must be like before the first movies. We're not droids that are good enough for him, because we don't speak languages.
Mm-hmm. Maybe this is the impetus for making R2.
They didn't make R2.
By 3CPO.
They found R2 with the Jawas.
Yeah, sorry. It was 3CPO that was one that, Luke built, right?
Anakin built 3PO. Oh my.
Yeah.
Ryu doesn't know Star Wars.
I forgot, okay? I forgot. I'm sorry. It's been way too long. And honestly, I never kept up. So, maybe let's just treat it as if I know absolutely nothing. I'm just here for the pretty eye-washing fun. Wait a second. I knew we had a bigger one of that. There we go. Okay, I'm having not quite focus issues, but I see something that's still, like, almost done, and I can't not finish it now. But then I notice something else that's almost done, and...
Wait, are we
cycle
both
continues.
cleaning? What do you mean, are we both cleaning?
Yes? Achi's right there. And hello, Emmy.
Hi, Emmy.
Yeah, it is. We can have up to 4 players on this. And everyone gets the reward, so... Equal rewards, too, so... It's not like... Your pay is split.
Yeah. It's nice. Good co-op game. Good co-op yapping game.
Oh, yeah. Oh. Honestly, maybe another time we can probably do the 40k stuff again. In Power Wash 1.
Now that you understand what you're looking at?
Oh, yeah.
The sand gets everywhere when you let it. Yeah, of course it gets everywhere.
Oh, now. That is an entire adventuring party.
Oh my goodness! Hello, welcome in, Raiders. Welcome in. It's good to have you here, Kyo. Oh, glad to have you here and glad to have you streaming again. Also, for those of you who do not know me, I'm Fuyu, the Tomatech Witch, an NPC witching me to little ways off your main quest. Together with the Dark Witch Austria, who is over there, we are the 2 witches of the Witch's Cabin. How are you doing, Kyo? How was... Ooh, Pal World? The wonders of forced industrial labor. I can English. Hello, yes. Evian Raid. Oh my. You okay? Hope you both doing great. I'm okay. Been kind of sleepy-ish all day, but it'll be fine. Mostly just still kind of weirdly tired, and then work being a pain in the rear.
A better one?
It's like-
You have a better ladder. I'm stealing your ladder.
Go for it. Yeah, I had to write a giant letter to one of my higher ups because all the data they gave me was going to cause some issues, and I needed pre-approval before I did something that drastic. So I spend a good chunk of my day trying to make sure I got everything accounted for. Quote-unquote brief summary. Yeah, you don't... The problem isn't brief, which is a problem. How is Power Wash? It's doing okay.
We only just
I've
begun.
forgotten Indeed. I've forgotten everything Star Wars, so I'm going to rely on Lore Mistress Altria. Oh, teach
I'm not
us
even that,
the ways.
huge on Star Wars. The real Star Wars nerd is humble.
Fair enough. No, it is fascinating to see this kind of setup, and it's called a homestead.
Yeah, this is Luke's homestead. This is where the whole thing starts. This is their moisture farm.
Ah. Well, I'm more surprised, because when I think homestead, I think of
Terrible at this.
not necessarily
This is not one of those
temporary,
games
but
you can be terrible at. No, Emily. You see, the thing is that the game rewards you with a wonderful ding every time you succeed in playing something. And it does a great job of keeping your attention. Do you really just want to, finish what you're doing before you move on?
you hear that wonderful, wonderful ding. But to be honest, yeah, I go around starting something. Because I put all the soap here because of the way it sprays, I will go crazy just trying to also wash the floor at the same time I'm washing this droid.
Meanwhile, I tend to try not to wander off. I tend to try to finish what I'm doing. Although I got distracted just now by something, which is funny.
I mean, it's not bad to... Oh,
The problem is in real life, you don't get that wonderful ding sound with a bunch of money appearing when you succeed.
If only real life were so easy, right?
You know, I think that was where we lost the plot. We had glasses that could track what you were doing and could see what you were doing at all times, and people would willingly wear them to do stuff. They couldn't, and they had speakers on them and a HUD. You can have very easily integrated those into jobs where they may give you a wonderful little incentive ding when you succeed at things. And the CEOs lost the plot and decided that they'd rather have AI do things for them.
I thought you were going to mention that they were going to build a torment nexus with it.
Maybe that too.
Yeah, they had all of this technology, and what are people doing with these smart glasses? Yeah, stalking people and doing creep shots.
And stupid prank things, yeah.
I say, unless the person is laughing with you, it's not a prank.
Yeah. If everyone doesn't end up laughing, then it wasn't a good prank.
Like, how did we get here with people thinking pranks were just, being jerks to each other?
I don't know, views faking things a little bit more asocial than probably should be. Hey, it's Luke. I need to move for you. She's over the text. Will you come over here?
Oh,
Come here.
very well. I shall move myself as well.
A POW2. Power washer 2. Worker dried. Ah, I get it.
Where is the...
Even droids get to see more of the galaxy than me.
Sure, there was a way to read back old text messages. I just can't remember where that was. Okay,
Don't ask me, I never did it.
this ceiling is going to bother me,
Yes.
so I'm going to have to do this first. I know that I've soaked up this entire wall, but the ceiling bothers me. I know the Skywalker's got a badge from the stormtroopers, but this is too much mess. This is apparently from a sandstorm that blew through, so...
Yeah, and this is before the Owens died. So, Lars Owens has been talking to us, which has made me immediately laugh, because I was like, wait, isn't he dead?
There we go. The ceiling is clean. I am less perturbed. I don't know why, but just having the ceiling, like the stuff above me being dirty, just kind of disturbs me.
Hey, it's E15. This must be Luke's room.
No? Are we not... They not close this? Is it not meant to be closed? I guess it's not meant to be closed.
Or T16, no, it's E15. Add the designation wrong. Big fan.
Honestly, at this point, I'm just...
We are
You're along
cruising
for the
through
ride.
this.
I mean, 2 people. Though...
Yeah, it's true. This room has a companion cube. A portal
But is it
crossover would be
weighted?
so good in Power Wash. Making you solve portal puzzles, right? Also doing the power washing would be so funny.
Basically cleaning up after the test chambers are done.
No,
You could
you
set
have
it
to
back
do the
when-
test chambers yourself. Make it just Gladys is being mean. He's just like, clean this and also solve the test.
Or you could actually have
Be
it
so
be
funny.
in- when Aperture Science was still alive, too. You
Yeah,
can have Cave Johnson.
I'm sure you could
talking to
get
us about
J.K.
it.
Simmons to do Cave Johnson again. He talks fondly of the script.
done Portal 2 together on stream? Kind of vaguely
No.
remember. No.
No, we've done no Portal stuff together on stream. Portal 2 co-op is also not the main story of Portal, which is a little unfortunate.
Yeah. I remember. Who did I do Portal 2 co-op with?
You got me on that. I didn't know you had.
Oh yeah, I've played, Portal 2. I did the co-op. I did quite a few of the perpetual testing initiatives, so the community-made maps. I remember, like, 12 Angry Tests.
I've done all of that as well, usually. I don't know if I've done the testing initiative stuff, but...
Yeah, the community maps.
But I did Portal 2, Portal 1 and 2 when they came out, and they were great. I love them. They are some of my favorite games.
Mm-hmm.
I had a coworker who'd never played Portal, and I was introducing them to Portal. And I was just like, yeah, here's Portal 1. And then I played the whole game, and I was just like, yes. That is just how that goes. You can't put it down once you start.
Those were some really, really clever puzzles. I don't think I remember much of them. I'd have to, like, see them again to remember them, but...
They're just tightly made games. Like, they don't make games... Like, not a lot of studios make games like that anymore. And I'm not just saying that to be, like, a boomer. Portal 1 might be one of the most perfect games ever made. It's really funny, the dialogue's really tight, the story itself is really tight. The puzzles themselves are just good, and it only is about 3.5 hours long, if you've never played it before. Which means it sticks around just long enough to be in your memory, but is not, like, annoying.
Mm-hmm.
Luke's asking us to stay.
I have to remember Biggs and Wedge in Final Fantasy, I believe, were references to Skyward as well. Oh dear.
I think it's gonna get a little hot here. Yeah. That was a big ding.
Which is funny now that I realize, because Power Wash has also done a FF7 collab. Yeah. They have become
Biggs and Wedge are
staples.
regulars.
Yeah, just seeing Biggs' name from Luke is kind of reminding me that, oh yeah, they're technically Star Wars references.
My goodness, what are you doing in here? Oh, I hadn't actually seen back in here. It's like a little kitchen. Okay. One of the problems with doing this two-player is sometimes you just forget to look around.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't see everything. See if we can just quickly clean this wall here.
You reminded me of one of the bonus missions I did on stream not too long ago, the model village. Yeah, that had so many... Like, the ground section was so frustrating to clean out.
Oh gosh.
And I don't know why you reminded me of that. Oh yeah, it's because I had to walk
'Cause I didn't
all
know.
over hunting down, like, these... It's because the ground, like, the model village uses, like, a sort of felt ground, but it's so bumpy and uneven, so you can't even use the swirly. Despite, you know, it being otherwise a flat, featureless plain.
Fair enough. Oh, there we go. Big wall up.
Hey, Anubis! You guys shout out too.
Hey, Nibus.
Oh yeah,
Space Marine.
more Space Marine, yep. They added, like, personal missions for the... Are they called... Is the
The blue
called
Doritos?
honors or something? Yeah, the blue Doritos.
I don't know. Blue Doritos.
The cool ranch. Yeah, it's my hyper focus right now.
That. Hey, no, fair enough.
mean-
Fuya's gonna have to drag me away by force when, Dawn of War 4 and Warhammer 40k Total War come out.
When is that?
Over the next 3 months, about. We don't know when Dawn of War Total War is coming out. But, Dawn of War, or, we don't know when Total War is coming out, but Dawn of War 4 is coming out in September.
Mm-hmm.
And Total Warhammer's probably this year. Gosh, I hope it's this year. I'll be very sad if it's not.
I mean, you and Humble have been trying to drag me into the current version of Total Warhammer.
A little bit, yeah. They're like Civ. Sort of.
Yeah, I fight Civ.
But at this point, I would
nowadays
just wait.
in-
I would just wait for the Warhammer. Or it's for the 40k version.
Fair enough. Strangely, Civ can get a little... not necessarily frustrating. What's the term for it? I still see there is some stress points. Mainly in just...
Oh, Total Warhammer is absolutely stressful sometimes. There's no denying it.
yeah. Just having to juggle so many things at the same time is just... okay, I want to build this up. However, my neighbor over here is... you know, being a little mean. I'm terrible with those games in a sense that a lot of my solutions... okay, that's actually a bad word. A lot of the way I deal with neighbors being threatening is to remove the neighbors.
I mean, Total Warhammer encourages that. Like, Total Wars encourage that. Total War really does want you to be like, hey, why are you so nice to that person? They have stuff you want. Stop being nice to them and go kill them.
What's really funny, I believe this was a Civ 6 game I was running, where it was 2 continents, and I killed everyone on my continent. So by the time Renaissance era rolled around and we were able to sail to the other continent, and all the other civs were mad at me for killing civs that they didn't even know existed, or wouldn't even know have existed.
That's kind of funny.
Oh, they think Yeah. In a ways, the warmonger penalties make it such that, okay, you've destroyed one country, may as well just, destroy everyone else, because at this rate, you may as well.
No such thing in
They're
Total
gonna
War.
be mad at you. They're gonna be mad at you for the rest of the game. They're gonna shun you, and at every turn at World Congress, they're going to screw you over. So, might as well finish what you started.
Yeah, no such thing in Total War.
Now I think of it, it's pretty telling that a lot of times with this one Civ VTuber I watched, a VTuber YouTuber, like most of their wins, even if they weren't going for it, ended up being military wins. Like, he has to physically stop himself sometimes from getting the Dalmatian win, the military win, because he wanted to win another way. Oh, is this music the old loading screen too? No, it's not Kyo. This is just a playlist on Spotify right now. Key, here's the thing. There's no even traveling tales, because the first time they'd hear it, by the time they could do transoceanic, transit, those civs were long dead. I had them all killed off by the classical era. So when medieval rolled around, there would be no trace of those countries except for the wonders. I'm a little sad that Civ 7 didn't land very well. Good ideas, not good execution.
It happens.
Like, I can see the
Usually
vision,
more often
but...
than not, but...
Yeah. Gone?
I was just saying, sadly, more often than not. That's all.
Yeah, in a ways they know that they can't just make Civ 6, but more. They tried to change up a lot of things, and like some of the systems I did like the town and city system, like I recognize that from a mod. And I was pretty excited, but it just didn't hit the same way the mod did. Oh, I think I know why.
Yeah.
Yeah, the problem is the towns don't actually give instruction progress. They give gold. So if you're not used to a playstyle where you're just buying so many things with the gold, it's really, really feels bad. Civ-like war game. Yeah. Gladius Roll. Or Civ, but 40k and we took out diplomacy entirely. That's fitting for a 40k game. No diplomacy.
Yeah, I could never really get into Gladius, partly because it seemed kind of shallow. Not that that was, like, inherently too bad a thing. But kind of a non-starter for me.
I really don't like the espionage systems that Civ has. And yeah, while I understand their inclusion, this the historicity of it, it's just you. Especially against CPUs, it's like you did everything right, here, have a penalty. You were disappointed in Gladius?
What's the one I was the one that's really close to being like the tabletop? That's the one I was really disappointed with. I picked it up and just immediately returned it after a game or two. Tacticus? No, not Tacticus.
Tacticus is the mobile game.
Yeah, not Tacticus. It was the really close to tabletop game. Where, like, you built a little, like, army based off of points. Battle Sector.
Oh.
Yeah, Battle Sector. I played it for about an hour, and then I returned it. It just wasn't very fun for me. Not to mention, I found it a little obnoxious that they, like, their monetization model was a little annoying.
Great, now now you're making me want to set up another either Civ 6 or Civ 7 game. I did poke my head in when they did the update. Only game I returned was Fallout 76.
I return games pretty liberally. I think a game just didn't handle itself well, like, no reason to keep it around.
Yeah.
There we go. Floor is done. All that's left is the centerpiece.
Yeah, 76.
Oh, you're subbing it too?
Again. Like, neat concept. Had to see it didn't land very well. Hopefully Fallout 5 is going to be okay. Well, Bethesda's not working on it, if I understand correctly. It's Obsidian this time.
Don't trust Bethesda at all. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sadly, they've done a lot to earn that lack of trust. They've worked hard to be not very trustworthy.
I was about to say they didn't work hard, and that's why they're not trustworthy. Yeah, Elder Scrolls 6 is like... It's gonna be Duke Nukem forever. And I have
well, it's gonna get worse the longer they take to make it.
Yeah. And I still applaud the devs for at least trying to finish Duke Nukem Forever, even if it wasn't... Well, it was a game that was very clearly dated.
It's 100. Everyone should go follow Derp. Derp is great.
At least with Half-Life 3, I think a lot of people know that there's not going to be a Half-Life 3 until Valve finds a good reason to make Half-Life Half-Life 3.
I mean, the main reason Valve still has goodwill about most of their stuff is that when they do make games, hey, that drone's walking around now. He's like, it wasn't necessarily like, they weren't making irregular games very often.
I mean, they're still working on Deadlock, so...
By all accounts, Deadlock is a fine game. It's not very popular.
I mean, isn't it still closed entry? Like, you have to apply for...
Maybe.
Getting?
I don't know. It could be. What am I missing here?
What am I missing here? Kitchen.
Oh my.
Oh, could I... There we go. All these nooks and crannies. Got it. Is it? You play it? Oh, okay. So Deadlock, they opened up the... I'm just blindly sweeping. Here we go.
I mean, look what I'm doing.
There we go.
And there's the replay.
Ooh, next up
All right,
is
on to the
Mos
next one.
Eisley.
Mos Eisley.
Yep.
Oh, it's the cantina.
Yep.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. You're indoor. And what's... Okay. Oh, I pick this one and I'm just gonna go around.
Yep, I'll start on the opposite side.
Right. Why is they used up that much soap already?
I was soaping too.
Oh, is it shared between two of us? I forgot.
Always has been.
Right, and I've accidentally wiped off all the soap before. I remember doing that.
Yeah, you used to clear all the smoke or all the soap off me. Hey, no dreads allowed. What do you think you're doing? Cleaning?
Well, you'll vol or bejewel and pray for good and pleasant if it's divs. I mean, isn't the phrase
Rookie
vol
Tylock
on all
detective.
balls? Plus 3 worker droids. Somehow I feel insulted.
We're PW2 washer droids. Did you not catch that in the last one?
I know, I'm just joking about it. Nothing happened, so I guess it could be worse, yeah.
I'm sort of remembering that Power Watch 2 has a little bit of that problem where one tool really does fit all, and the tool isn't really necessarily like the high pressure stuff, which is kind of a weird thing. Most dirt comes off with everything.
Yeah. Though, if you really want to challenge yourself and just minimize your water usage, comes down to recognizing what doesn't easily come off.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a soap job.
Appreciate the line.
The line?
Oh, for the alcove floor, there's a line that denotes where the floor ends.
Isn't?
Made it a little bit easier to tell what the heck was happening. On the last mission, the walls were kind of nebulous.
Oh yeah. There was the small indents, but they were so hard to see. Someone left their blaster here.
Rito, probably.
I'm just kind of amused that, you know, they took these World War II guns and made them... Hey, this
Made
is
them
the future.
future weapons by giving them funny looks. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of Star Wars is janky like that, though. George Lucas, really got saved by his editors and prop teams.
Wait, no, you're getting some
Thank
sleep.
you, have a
Thank
good
you
night.
for coming by, Kyo. Thank you for coming by. You know, this cantina is one of the few places that I can actually imagine it legit ending up like this.
I mean, yeah, the Mos Eisley Cantina is... What? How does Obi-Wan term it?
A
A
hive
greater
of scum and villainy?
hive of villainy, scum and villainy, yeah.
All villainous, making the entire place dirty. You can't get any more villainous than that.
Unclean?
Now you just gave me the idea of another 40k power wash thing. Just cleaning out a Nurgle cultist den after everyone
Oh,
got
God.
killed.
Oh God, why would you wish that on anybody?
Yeah, like the siege. Let's say, you know, in Darktide, we purged the phage tree. Now we just have the servitors will go in and sweep up the area. Make it restore its habitability again.
The only way to do that would be with fire. It would have to be fire wash, Sam.
You know, I'm actually kind of partial to that idea.
Would be kind of funny. Have to burn everything out and then come back with a power washer.
Mm-hmm. It's like soap.
Except it's soap that made it dirtier for a moment. But also cleaner.
No, I wonder how much they modeled this after the actual set, or if the modelers here the creative liberties.
I think they probably took a couple creative liberties here. Not
That's
that,
fair.
though, if you have access to the Star Wars IP in the first place, it's probably not super hard to get at least base models of these areas, considering how many games have had it.
Mm-hmm. Now, I know this is kind of just for gameplay reasons, but this is kind of... Well, now, I was about to say this is a small place, but yeah, it's actually not small.
It's not very big, though, either.
No. But it does remind me of those cheap music cafes. Hmm.
You already
That's
finished all
what
three of
this-
yours. D's.
Oh, wait, I missed the floor on this one. So, give me a moment to finish the floor. I have a sort of lo-fi ish mix playing right now on Spotify. And this is like the third song I've heard using the "Hey Listen" Navi voice. Why do people use
did
that
you
so
listen?
much? Well, I am listening, yes. Not because Navi's telling me to.
sure what that was that I just cleaned.
Band fill?
Yeah.
Oh, that's where the band's playing.
I guess they got the little fuchsia bassoon in here. Did you know that I used to play the bassoon?
No, you only told me you played brass.
I've not played a lot of things, but bassoon is definitely one of those.
Fascinating.
But, yeah, I really liked bassoon. I hated my bassoon teacher. With a passion. But I don't think she liked me very much either. Because I was always one of those musicians that, like, I would kind of be like, alright, practice this for a week and come back. And then they'd be like, alright, how much did you practice this? And I'd be like, I did, and I played other things. And then they'd be like, okay, well, play this. And then I would do it not very good. And they'd be like, okay, well, you should have practiced it. And then they would come back to me a little bit later in the lesson about it. Of like, alright, we'll play this. And like, let's see how you do it. I play it perfectly. And then they'd be like, oh, thought you said you didn't practice. And I was like, I didn't. It's not very hard. And I think that annoyed them. So they didn't like me very much. Kind of a shame, because if I kept going on bassoon, bassoon's really easy to get jobs with, because there's not a lot of bassoonists. It's also a really pretty instrument when played well. But yeah, I played bassoon for like a year and a half in high school.
I think my clarinet got thrown out.
Thrown out?
Yeah.
We're not a perfectly good clarinet, even if it's a beginner's clarinet?
No, it was not.
Jeez.
It was not perfectly good. It was actually a lot of the mechanisms were broken. It just wasn't worth it to repair.
Clarinet?
Just played on it. If it's not thrown out, then it's just... No, do it. Bring it. No, it's at the family home. It's in storage in the family home. We didn't throw it out. But I just dumped it deep in the recesses of it. We didn't bother repairing it.
Just realized these instruments have names. There's the Sansar, 2 fanfares, a clue horn, and a phase. So what do you mean, Sarah, it doesn't shock you that I played bassoon? What does that mean?
Played a bit of trumpet and recorder. Trumpet didn't get to keep. I mean, didn't everyone do recorder in elementary school?
What do you mean it seems like I would play bassoon? What does that even mean?
Magic mushroom.
And yes,
lady.
primarily I played low brass. Especially, I spent a lot more time playing low brass than anything else, ultimately. Stupidly locked myself into tuba, because I'm not a smart person.
You marched tuba, didn't you?
Yeah, that's what I meant by I locked myself into it. Once you start marching on tuba, you're screwed. But congratulations, you're a tuba player now. I went to some place to not do tuba, and they found out I did tuba. And the director was like, hey, you play tuba? I was like, yeah, no, yeah, you're not doing what we brought you up here for anymore. You're on tuba now. And I was like, oh, okay.
It reminds me of that one comic where these kids were at a music cafe, and they were saying that the basses sucked. And the bass was like, okay, why don't you come up here and try it yourself? So one of the kids took the guitar and then immediately turned into like a sort of a grunge musician, while the previous bassist turned into a normal person. And he said, I'm free from now. I'm now free from the curse, and runs off. He just reminded me of that.
The funniest gag I've ever seen done with music and stuff was during the big Rock Band era and back when G4 TV existed. The host of that one main show on G4 was telling the Coheed and Cambria people, like, oh yeah, your music's like the easiest thing to play on the hardest settings on drums. And the drummer was like, okay, well, how about you come out to a gig and you play the drum part live? Like, come on, tell me that it's not hard. And so he does. He shows up at the gig to go play the drums. He walks out with the Rock Band drum colors, like pads for the drums. And by jokingly puts them on the drums and then proceeds to play the song perfectly. It was pretty funny.
I mean, gotta give him credit for doing it.
Yeah, I mean, pretty obviously he was a drummer. But it was just a funny gag. I think a recorder is a elementary requirement in the United States. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's also one of those instruments that probably worldwide is pretty easy to get people into music for. There's not really a big reason not to make people do it. Yeah, I mean, I played recorder in elementary school. I played recorder in elementary school while simultaneously playing violin in elementary school. Like, I was having to do violin stuff in elementary school. And I was doing violin stuff in elementary school already. I was already on the musician path.
Funny story about why I ended up with clarinet. It came down to the fact that my father had a flute. My sister could use it. I could not, so that's why I just picked up clarinet instead. They cannot use my father's flute.
I never figured out how to play flute. To be honest. Flute just never was one of those instruments that I could figure out.
Yeah.
Which, coming from someone who has played saxophone and bassoon and trumpet and French horn and tuba and trombone and bass and double bass and guitar and ukulele and didgeridoo and so on and so forth. I just could never get flute figured out.
I mean, the only other instrument I could actually play was trumpet, but I did not want to do trumpet. So the other option was clarinet. But even
It's
so,
a funky breed. You really have to expect yourself to be main character if you're playing trumpet. And yes, if you're a trumpet player, that is an insult. Y'all have main character syndrome.
Even the third chair
I
were
played
had
tuba, and gosh was I happy if I got to play even a little bit of a melody. That's it. I did also play euphonium, and I got to do solos on euphonium. That was always really fun. Euphonium's also just a remarkably gorgeous instrument that nobody knows about. One of those instruments that people are like, what the heck's a euphonium? Which is so surprising considering how pretty euphonium sounds.
I'm sure Sarah knows what a euphonium is.
Well, considering she probably knows Hibike euphonium, yeah.
That's exactly why.
Considering that show is also, like, the most egregious Yuri bait show ever to exist.
Yeah.
Like, the most egregious Yuri bait show. And it's not even close. Actual shows that are going out of their way to try to Yuri bait can't Yuri bait as well as that show does. Hibike euphonium. Ah, stuck under the dam.
Sarah's ears peak up.
Yuri gets mentioned,
up.
Sarah's ears perk up. Yeah.
I'm kind of waiting for Sarah's reaction if they remember TBK euphonium. And that
Oh,
mess
we've
that
had a
it was.
discussion about it before.
Okay.
It's a good anime. I love that anime. Don't get me wrong. It's great. Really good anime. It's egregious, though.
Oh, yeah.
Like, damn that author. They knew what they were doing, and they rage baited their audience so hard with the Yuri
Oh, yeah.
bait.
Okay, so I can't stand on the bar and do this.
I like that there are fume extractors in here. They know what's up.
Did you say fume extractors?
Yeah,
Fair enough.
this thing in the corner is a fume extractor. You cleaned it. Stormtroopers are leaving.
Oh no. The plot chickens.
We're gonna get yoinked by stormtroopers, I'm betting. Is what the plot's gonna do to us?
Mm-hmm. Yoink cleaned a Death Star.
Yeah, yoinked.
I actually don't know what the stages are, so
I do.
could
I
be-
know what's next.
ah.
having to clean, it'd be really funny though if they had us clean the Death Star trench run, like before the attack.
Well, like any warship, it needs to be painted. Oh no, not technically a warship, is it?
It's a ship.
No, yeah,
I
it
guess
is a
it's
ship,
actually
the
a
same way-
station. No, it's a station. Sorry. No, they refer to it even as a station.
Well, our oil rig's
They
considered
say this
ship.
battle station is fully operational.
I mean, I'd argue it's a ship the same way a oil rig is a ship. Or it'd be still technically classified as a ship.
No, they actually refer to it as a station.
Fair enough.
I think that's enough to classify it as a station, is the fact that they actively call it a station. Sorry, I'm just crawling around on the floor like a gremlin when you're probably trying to get past me.
Nah, it's fine. I switched to something else. But
I'm
just trying
I found
to...
an efficient way to clean things. So, I just sent it as like a little gremlin cleaning that. Hold on, I'm curious. For you, can you crouch for me? I want to see if we fold up like normal droids in Star Trek and Star Wars. We don't fold up. Ah, boo. I was hoping we would do the little droid fold thingy, where you just your legs just kind of fold up underneath you. My laser beams.
I mean,
Yeah, the blaster sound of the washer is very funny. I still don't think this is quite as great as the washers
40?
and the 40K one, where you're like AdMac washers. I thought that was probably the funniest that they've done so far. We did it. I'm gonna watch this and then I'm gonna replay it and be right back because I'm gonna go grab some water. Alright, we're gonna replay that for each channel. Be right back.
the droid you have been commandeered under suspicion of espionage. We think you might be one of the droids we're looking for. Even if you're not, we'll find a use for you. Curse you, Obi-Wan. Now we know what happens to those stormtroopers who got dead-aim mind-tricked.
Alright, I'm back. Normally that's a pretty quick walk. I heard you. I have my headset on.
Oh, okay.
Normally that's a pretty quick run downstairs, but my legs are so sore I'm just hobbling everywhere. Oh, Han Solo has messaged us. Hey, are you a clean droid? Good, because things got messy back at the cantina. Oh, this is for this one.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
We can go to the next
All right.
one.
Droid following our overwhelming victory, the Blizzard's 3 AT-ATs at the rendezvous point. Fully operational and standing down. Extraction protocols have been initiated. Begin decontamination and lubrication process.
Hey, Zenny.
Is any?
Hmm. At.
Ooh, we get to use these things.
Oh.
I just got
Oh, I've been attacked by it. I've been captured. It feels small. This feels like it's not actual size. How do I go down? Oh, that's how you know.
I just realized now there was a ladder on the outside of this thing. Oh well.
There's always been a ladder on the outside of these things. Who are you and Zenny?
Admiral Piet. Wow. Their radio security must be really bad if we're intercepting this.
That or we've been integrated into their droid network. Rebel shield
That too.
generator destroyed. Vader has secured the rebel base. No further signs of resistance. What if we get to go inside? Oh. I really feel like they developed that, like, level transforming technology where the levels evolve as you clean it, and then just underused the ever-living shit out of it.
Yeah.
Like, that's my biggest complaint about Power Wash 2. They had the coolest frick. It was just fun, and then they just underused it. Good, quite disappointing degree, to be honest.
Okay, so this can get inside the groups, which is good. Thank you. Uh-oh, someone escaped.
That was Han Solo escaping in his Millennium Falcon. Wonder, can we see them escaping? No, I didn't see him.
Oh, well.
Bye!
Over. Come on. Thank goodness they're fall damage.
Dane, I don't think you were watching us when we last played this, but we ended our playthrough of the entire story of this game with me glitching through the sky, riding on a gnome, and buggying my way through walls and out of the building or out of the map boxes. Like legitimately breaking the game.
We should see if that still works.
Curious if it does. It was pretty fun. Oh, you were here for that? Oh, okay. Fair enough. It feels like it was forever ago that it happened.
I mean, I just had someone resub for 22 months in a row, so yeah, we've been doing this a while.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I wasn't able to try that, even though I did find the gnome on those 2 levels. Yeah, Audrey, we were like clipping onto the roof and...
I glitched into the walls. Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, I'm reminded of the Battlefront games. This... Bowers Battlefront.
Friend's a good game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, those were the days we play FPS and not really worry too much about our KDR. Oh,
You might not have worried about your KDR. I definitely was worried about my KDR.
what, in Battlefront?
Back when Battlefront was... In Battlefront? Oh, yeah. I always wanted to be top of the leaderboards in Battlefront.
All I cared about was just, did we win or not? I can die 1,000 times, but if we won, all worth it. Yeah, I think I only really was heavy and on KD until, like, I started doing Call of Duty. I do not miss those
Stormtroopers are
days.
talking.
Have you ever been that close to Lord Vader before?
Davlin's like, shush. Probably a valid reaction to being that close to Vader. Honestly, which is just, holy crap.
What? Thank you for getting that.
I figured that's what you were a little bit stuck on.
Yeah. So this is the limit for this one. Okay.
I apologize, I think I'm about to use most of the soap. If not
Yeah, I'm
all
not
of it
using
for a
soap
minute.
right now. It's okay. I'm not using any soap.
Just big giant flat panel. Ah! Jump scare by clicking the wrong button.
Okay, yeah. Can do it later.
Yeah, everywhere it turns green.
Green?
Yeah, there's like or blue areas. Yeah, the blue areas that they're
Okay, I was like,
it changes color.
If
Like
I-
there's zones, like they're colored
I
zones,
know,
and they
but
turn
you
green
said
when you look at
green
them.
I thought they...
Thought they turned green when you looked at them. I might be mistaken.
They turned orange when I looked at them. Like they start off as blue
Oh.
and then they turn orange. Okay, you're questioning my ability to see colors for a moment.
I might just
And
be stupid.
again,
Don't mind me.
ow. Okay, you let me get in on the other side. No, it won't let me.
I'm glad these aren't quite as buggy as they used to be.
And welcome back from ads, everyone.
Yeah, welcome back from ads.
I just noticed that our portrait on the bottom right also changes. Or rather, our icon at least.
Changes
Like,
when what?
it's not the... It changed to
Oh, yeah,
a
it's a droid.
instead of...
Yeah. Wash really is just one of those games that deserves all the collabs it gets, because it's such an inoffensive game. Like, there's really no reason why a company wouldn't want to collab with it. It's so marketing friendly.
Just noticed a crashed vehicle nearby.
Oh, the crushed snowspeeders? Yeah, they're kind of all over the place. Makes sense. This is after the Battle of Hoth. This is the start of The Empire Strikes Back. The stormtroopers are like, I wonder why he was here fighting this battle. It seems weird. That's funny.
Don't ask questions. Come on, why aren't you?
About all I can really reach effectively from here, I think. We'll just get some of these.
There.
Plus, all this undercarriage is gonna suck to clean.
I mean... Grease be for the soap, I suppose.
Ah!
Sorry, I did not mean to move that. I was trying to move the other one.
It's fine.
Aha.
So. You see.
it.
Crap. Fall off the scissor lift?
Come on, give me an angle on that. Please.
Again, swapping mechanic when.
Or wash sim 3, I guess. Awkward rear panel. What are you? Ah, you. Ooh. I'm sorry.
Zoom tight.
Stupid allergies, why do you have to show up now? Okay, now is all the cockpit stuff done? Yes, it is. Excellent. Got legs and underside now. Although we have incidents hatch up there. For atmosphere exchange. Upper, no. Okay. This is a terrible angle for washing the legs.
This is a terrible angle for washing most of this. I don't know why I'm on my tried and true method of. So anyway, I started blast. Crap. Fell off again. They move this. I can't.
Mom range soaping. Uh-oh. You're assigned to question orders.
Yeah, if that stormtrooper knew what was getting for him, he'd stop asking.
Mhm.
We'll just probably find out he gets reassigned to the Death Star. Which
I don't
would
know,
go
wouldn't that
down
be
in
seen as a
history
sort
as
of-
moments before reassignment disaster.
I would say, wouldn't it be an honor to be assigned to the Death Star?
Yeah, but we know what happens. We have the advantage of knowing what happens, which makes it funny.
Hmm.
Even the hydrate Yuki. The mushroom not throw. It just doesn't know where I am. It's just not tracking. It has been really unreliable lately.
I was not witty enough to sneak in the missile knows where it is at all times, copy paste in there.
Just put that beside the beaver lodge.
There we
It's
go.
working on me.
Take my money. Thank you so much for the resub. 20 months is wild.
Hey, put those in the quest bin.
Like, genuinely wild.
Gosh, just distances are messing with me.
It's a wonderful gift you brought. Thank you.
Oh, hey Yuki. Thank you for the resub. I'm surprised you... No. I'm glad you're here. What am I missing? Oh, that's right, the other side of this thing. At least we can work on the footsies for now. I want to say, largely as a joke, seeing the AT-AT like this makes it almost look like it's possible in real life.
I mean, I think it kind of would be. It's like not one of
No.
the more unrealistic of machines. Just not very practical.
Yeah, you really gotta appreciate how well they articulated joints here.
I mean, a lot of Star Wars stuff is really well designed. In terms of, like, not in terms of, like, in universe, but actually, like, by the people who designed these things in real life. They put thought into it. Background. Okay, you know what?
Come on. Really, that is what I missed.
Ah,
There.
it's not being very forgiving considering how many of these spots are really hard to hit. There we go.
Yeah. Like the footpad is...
Kind of actually surprising. I don't know what it is about this game, and this is one of those few games that gives me, like, the motion, the falling feeling. And when I fall in it, like, it feels uncomfortable to fall off things.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is about the game, but it's just one of those games that gets me.
Really, that part counts as... Yeah, okay.
Damn it! This is fun.
We have these... We do have a small ladder. Okay, good. Little back. Oh, here we go again with this foot pad being... No! Yay! You gave it to me. Where and why? Oh. Ah. Dumping to grab the last bits of it.
Even the
This is
head
going to be an
pads.
inch.
I think you were the hydrate and the mushroom.
This can reach from down here. See those little bits from afar. Yeah, I'm just being incredibly lazy with this, just long-ranging this, then...
Oh yeah, I mean, if it weren't for the fact that these are just really hard to get into spots that I'm going for right now, and I want to get them from a little further away than normal, I'd probably just be on one of the, I fell off.
I swear, I just had it.
Drake. That one. He
Do
can't
we just have the
tell.
life left?
There's one more part in the rear which I'm trying to figure out. Like it's something around here. You see it?
Kind of.
I can't see anything.
Rear inner panel.
Oh, I see it. Got it.
Nice.
This was probably not the smartest idea. I should have done what I was doing earlier. Yeah, thank you. Apparently I'm missing something on some of these. There we go. Having to lean in and squint for some of these. On.
The heck?
Get the top of this
Why?
one.
No, hold on.
No worries.
Now I can.
Were you going from the top down for the leg or the bottom up?
Yeah. Yeah, but I was on the other side, so I had to switch sides.
we go.
We did it.
Oof, we did such an uneven way with the legs.
Yeah, kind of all over the place.
Super Star Destroyer.
Wait, what?
Super Star Destroyer Bridge is the next one.
Oh. Bridge. Okay, I was terrified for a moment there. I was like, that's going to take us years.
On Lord Vader's orders, we have withdrawn from the asteroid field but suffered a heavy collision. Highly toxic corrosive materials from the auxiliary atmosphere control systems have breached the area. A maintenance crew has completed the necessary repairs, however, it must be thoroughly sanitized before Lord Vader returns from communications with the Emperor.
Hey, look, we got a little rat dread.
Lock
Go
the
in front of it.
Yeah, but you got it.
Oh,
And we got
oh,
an
we
achievement
gave it
for
to you.
it, too.
Oh, no. Hey,
What?
for you, I might need to leave and come back. I'm out of alignment.
Huh?
Look at my screen. This is horrible. My reticle's out of
Alright,
alignment.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead. You should just be able to hop out and hop back in, right? Using the same
I'm hoping
code?
so. I didn't realize that wouldn't be hidden. Oops.
Oh
You can
well.
hand that over to the beaver cooking in the kitchen.
Nope, it's broken. Huh. Oh, I fixed it. I fixed it.
you-
It's fixed this time.
Oh, what did you do?
I used the, what's it called?
Free aim?
Command. Or I, used the free look. Yeah.
Just put this on my workbench next time.
Thank you for the hydrate, Yuki. I mean, presumably you'd still have, like, a CIC somewhere else. Deeper in the ship, right?
You would think, but this is also
Like-
Star Wars. Ooh, I do like that we can see other Star Destroyers.
Ooh.
They do be a good-looking ship.
Very iconic.
Now, I do want to know, though, what the heck are we cleaning? Is this ice?
Probably ice and dust. Base dust. I presume there was a hull breach. I really want to go back to space engineers even just to rebuild in my get the art world. I did not finish that one. Robots cutting me off.
Little rat droid.
Mm-hmm. I didn't need to stop any of these, darn it. You just did it out of habit.
Sometimes I sub for ease because there's TIE fighters flying around outside. TIE fighters just flew over us. It's gone now, but it looked like Darth Vader's TIE fighter.
Oh.
Hit that thing.
Yep, there are other Star Destroyers there.
I have to wonder. Is that a door? It is a door. Okay. I was gonna say, how the hell did they get into this lower pit if there's not a door or a ramp and there's a door?
Why does not simply walk through more of them?
It does imply unfortunate things if anything ever happens to the inside of the, inside of here, if you're down there. I'm gonna end up cleaning down there because I just keep falling into it.
In ways, I want to say how very 40K of this.
Redate's 40K.
I know. But my mind is like, yeah, they only could wish they're even a fraction of. Not sure if wasteful is the right term, but. Yeah, sure. You have a whole breach, the entire bridge gets vented. And no one will really bat an eye or worry too much about it.
Well, the captain dies, that's sad. That's a problem. Everyone else, yeah, depends.
You know, something that I've kind of struggled-ish with designing a ship is how much do I want to make it, like, open like this? The movies are, do I want to make it more realistic and just cram everything in?
Yeah. A lot of boots in and out of this room. Other footprints.
Not have ladders for this? Am I really going to have to jump in order to clean this?
I have not noticed any ladders. Or footstools at all, to be honest. The TIE fighter just blew by outside. Interesting.
Is okay there. And what does this doohickey? Holo projection pod. Ew.
Now that I understand what's happening down here, I'm annoyed.
Oh, what's happening?
The walls of this are one big thing as opposed to all these little panels.
Ah. I was going to say I'm going to be lazy and do it this way, but I realize I've just been doing the lazy way the entire way this entire stream, haven't I?
Yeah, I mean, I've been doing it fairly lazy.
I can. Excellent.
That was definitely a TIE fighter that just flew by. Whole bunch of TIE fighters. Let them go. I'm opening a window just so I can see the TIE fighters.
Nuts.
Oh, you fell in the hole. Welcome to the pit.
Yeah, screw it. You're getting the trident. I'm just gonna sit here and use the trident.
Or no. Falling in here is the reason I went in here and just cleaned it, because I fell in like 4 times. And I was like, screw it. It's gonna get cleaned since I'm down here.
Don't won't prevent you from falling in again, but
And it'll be clean when I fall in now. Now it won't be like I fall in and have the urge to do things to it.
fair enough.
Also, gosh, how often do you think the officers who are presumably standing on this thing slip and fall in these? Safety hazard.
Oh yeah. The concessions made for movies. The viewer can see what's going on.
I mean, having all this bridge crew in a slightly recessed area is just kind of funny, but not having like a grate over top of it's unfortunate. Because it wouldn't cost you very much to just put a metal grate over the top of their heads. Like now you can walk over them and feel extra superior. Oh yeah, there's a ton of Star Destroyers out there.
Why?
Because it's a fleet. Oh, here comes Star. Here come the bombers. Your bombers. You missed him.
Or flying by. No. At least they are, when they say send in the bombers went by.
I think they're on a loop, to be honest. I think there's just a bunch of them.
Here's the shuttle and some fighters.
I haven't seen the fighters yet.
Yep. Nearing completion.
Alright, time to clean all these computers with high pressure water.
Because that's absolutely the way to do it, right?
Presumably.
I need to find that picture of that one person with the garden hose spraying the inside of the computer.
Oh yes, there's all the dings that I was hoping would be down here. I found them. These sort of look like arcade cabinets.
Yeah. Secretly, the people
I'm
on the
not
bridge
wondering-
are playing Street Fighter.
I think the most egregious part is that these are all forcing people to stand.
Alright, we just haven't wheeled the chairs back in, unlike the ones back here. Wait, no, hold on. No, these don't look like ones that are wheeled around?
Those can't wheel. Yeah, they're stuck to the ground.
Okay.
Which is really kind of what you'd want in a ship situation. You don't want your chairs rolling around. Especially in a ship that can be in zero gravity, you can, like, strap yourself into the chair.
Now I still have to do this one.
Okay. The previous control console dings were not good enough for me. I'm gonna do this the fun way. Brace yourself, chat.
Latria.
Only got some of it, like it. Like I wanted.
Satisfaction. Alright, drink.
Are you the hydrate?
Why are my hands all tensed up?
Mine do that too in this game. Right, I let go of my mouse and my hands like locked and I'm like, ow! Stop!
Like, why am I so tense over holding my mouse and aiming it like this?
Oh, it does it to me too. I think it's because I need to use right click more so I'm not left clicking all the time. Like, this doesn't happen in, FF14.
Yeah. Yeah, now that I think of it, I've never had that issue. Even playing, like, IAPM jobs. Especially because I use a mouse with the 12 buttons on the side.
Yeah, it's weird.
Oh, okay, you know what? You also get the trident.
You talk like it's a punishment.
Yeah, you don't get the pleasure of being cleaned up close. No, I'm going to do it from as far away as possible. They don't have to deal with you. I also use a mouse with 12 side buttons. Yeah, I haven't used that in a while because I haven't played FF14 in a while. I actually switch between the 6 button and the 2 button one if I'm playing Path of Exile or Warframe. I've
I
tried
keep
using
mine
the
up.
6
Mine is
button
always
in-
on 12.
I've been trying to use the 6 for Path of Exile, but it just... my muscle memory just is not letting me. also trying to, like, get used to a lower sensitivity. But every time I try to lower it, it feels so wrong that I just put it back up. Even though I should
Oh,
be
yeah, I never...
putting things lower sensitivity in general. The reason why I had low sensitivity is because I just didn't have space on my desk. Even up, I need to...
But why the floor's not clean?
Ah, there we go. Okay. Here we go. Yeah, I'm just going to do all the walls next. Then that leaves the floor last.
Makes sense. So many TIE fighters going by outside now. I've been in these damn pits for so long.
All of this just to face down one ship, huh?
To be fair, it is the droids they're looking for. Alright, floor. So you're not using soap?
Yeah, I'm not using... There we go.
Ah. Trying to scroll wheel on my hand is like all tensed up is hard.
I think I just realized I'm really gripping my mouse really hard because I'm just trying to make these precise movements. I really shouldn't be doing that. I just
for
need to
me,
relax.
I think for me it's more along the lines of just I'm not moving my hand very much. And that's what's causing the problem.
Uh-oh. I'm watching in-game chat. Or Vader.
Actually,
And this is all hard stuck on here.
there it is.
Wait a sec. What?
What?
Okay, so each one of these arrays is its own separate thing, and it's being really annoying because you have to wash the underside of it as well, because there's enough of a panel
Oh.
underside of it.
Cue the music. Ran over the droid.
And we're listening to, or at least I'm listening to very happy, cheery music while all this dramatic stuff is going on outside.
Oh yeah, I've got, right now it's playing, Super Mario Odyssey, the hit. Distinctly not dramatic. Oh, I see what it wants.
No, it counted the whole thing.
How many people just eat shit tripping on that little droid? Like, it just seems like it's just constantly underfoot. I wonder how many people just, like, step on it full.
I'm pretty sure many of them. Keeps the med bay occupied.
I mean, I know it would probably be programmed to be good enough to, like, get out from underfoot. But there's no way it's perfect.
Here we go. Now it's just explore. Get out of the way. Team's complaining, hey, you haven't finished this yet. I'm working on it.
Yeah, it's really just throwing us all these indicators of like, hey, clean this, clean this, clean this. And it's like, yeah, we know. This is my other problem with Power Wash Simulator 2, is it likes to do that. It likes to be like, hey, clean this. It's like, yeah, we know. We're working on it. Not there yet.
Take note. What is your major malfunction?
What, me?
No, the wall.
Oh.
Oh my gosh, the little drone, he keeps running in front of me while I'm trying to mop the floor. Up for... Come on. Point blank trident?
It was more of a desperation kind of measure. I was actually going for the point blank double spinny, which is my favorite for getting into crappy areas. Hey, we did it.
Let's see. You're being sold at the next opportunity. Uh-huh.
All right. Something tells me we'll be
That really
playing the Millennium Falcon here.
No. X-Wing fighter.
Ah,
Wedge! It's from Wedge.
makes sense if we're cleaning an X-Wing.
Of course. Red leader, red 5.
Oh god, we're on home 1.
Yep. R2A3.
Is the astromech droid still in it?
Yes.
The heck?
There we go. All clean.
Is he calling us P0?
Yep.
I just like how they spelled out P0 as PEE0. I mean, I know they're doing it for the gag, but it's like, oh, okay. He's actually commenting on the things we clean.
Yeah. I mean, now that I get a close look at these things, my brain's going, okay, now let's figure out why none of this works.
The X-Wing's oddly one of the more functional ships in Star Wars. However, it would not be very great in atmosphere. It would probably be okay, but it would be brute forcing it for the most part. But a lot of these ships are like would be purely space fighters, and they would probably work fine. Like over there are the A-Wings. A-Wing's probably a great space fighter design.
I'm
Are
mainly
there Y-Wings
concerned
in
about
here?
the use of laser.
There are.
I'm concerned about the use of laser weaponry, though.
Why? It's blaster technology, actually. It's not lasers.
Upper laser cannon cooling sleeve. So.
These
But
are
if it's
blasters.
blasters, makes... If it's blaster, then
Well, they're supposed
understandable. Yeah,
Most Star Wars things are blasters. I mean, there are turbo lasers, I guess, so it could be that these are lasers.
well, given its role, I kind of feel lasers a bit too close range, but eh. Even what we've seen it do, yeah, lasers make sense.
And given how often Star Trek or Star Wars dogfights happen at knife fight range, you don't really ever get BVR engagements in Star Wars.
No, that's because it's not exciting to watch BVR. Or as exciting.
If you do it right, it can be way more intense, but most people just don't know how to do it right.
I mean, Red October is pretty much BVR.
Yeah.
May as well be BVR.
I mean, in submarines is not a counting thing. But like with jets, like jets have enough warning systems and stuff like that. Like you can absolutely make it a tense situation of like several minutes of like walk-on sounds, then they notch the radar and then they're just sitting there
Missile.
waiting and hoping.
Missile. Terrain. Full up.
Needle, 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 needle.
Oh, finished.
I've spent enough time playing around in flight simulators to have heard all of the warning sounds you can get.
Mm-hmm.
And always, like, the warning sounds you get from missile launches and like, radar locks are terrible. Because they drone on, and part of the problem is you can become desensitized to them. When someone shoots a missile at you from, like, 30 miles away, you're like, alright, this is fine. I got time. Forgetting that 30 miles is going to take a little bit of time to happen. And suddenly it's on you, and you're like, oops, I forgot about that. And now your day isn't very good.
I just realized when Wedge is talking about I3, he's talking about the droid here.
Yeah, he's talking to the droid. Star Wars, the droid beeps and boops that they make, like, that's its own language. Like, if you can understand a droid, you know how to speak droid, or at least you can understand it by hearing it. Which is a wild thing to have to do for a thing that you built.
It kind of feels like a practical joke by the engineers. Hey, let's build a droid, but make them not speak the language so that all the operators have to learn another language.
Yeah, they'll have to learn how to speak droid. Anakin can understand him. Luke Skywalker can understand him. A lot of the pilots
Because
and a lot of people can. It's a lot less common for people to not understand droids. It comes up, I think, in the newer movies a couple of times where a droid says something and a couple of characters just sort of stare at them. And I think it comes up in the prequels. I want to say Princess Amidala can't actually understand R2. And so she tends to, like, get translated for him.
Mm-hmm. Some of this is very, very stuck on. He just needs the soap. Or just extreme close range. Yeah, let's do.
Not sure why cleaning this would have any bearing on functionality, but, you know, okay. I wish we were cleaning the Y-Wing. I think Y-Wings are way more fun. Look at this thing behind us. This is my favorite craft in Star Wars. This guy.
Yeah. Tell me about it. Why so? Why is it your favorite?
It's just cooler looking. I think it looks cool.
Fair enough.
And, like, it's got, like, this industrial look of, like... So these are all supposed to be relatively old, outdated ships that are salvaged. Oh. A3 beeps at you when you spray him. But they're all supposed to be sort of, like, outdated ships. But the, like, if you look at the Y-Wing, it follows fighter bomber principles, but like it's got forward-facing guns, but it's also got a turret, like a turret-mounted gun right here on the top of it that is controlled by the second pilot or by the second and like its gunner.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I just think they look cool. I think they're just neat. I'm a little shocked we can't open the wings on this thing yet. I'm impressed this can hold my weight like this.
I'm noticing a very large lack of do not step markers.
No stat, yeah.
Not like we, as the ones cleaning this, would follow that.
Gosh, I wish we could open the wings. The airfoil's in attack position. I expect we're going to open them into attack position, but I'm annoyed that we can't do it ourselves.
You know, I think of it, if all of this is supposed to be considered like salvage junk and relics, what does a modern fighter look
TIE
like?
fighters. TIE fighters. TIE fighters would actually be one of the most modern fighters. Everything the Rebellion's using is salvage. I'm brute forcing these now. I don't know where the dirt is. Oh, okay. Oh, it is. Well, that would be why we can't open them when it's on the ground. See, this mechanic right here, where the stage kind of transforms and changes, way underutilized. Like, yeah, I feel like getting it for the X-Wing to open its wings is like...
Not even bare minimum.
Yeah. Alright, I'm never gonna be able to flame these from inside the wing.
Let me stand.
Inner electronics panel.
Hey, you were shooting at it.
We did it. Oh, is he gonna leave? He's leaving.
Aw. Just as I was looking at the time lapse.
I can't watch the time lapse now. Damn. Hello.
Oh, well. Guess what we're actually getting to watch now.
Heck yeah. Millennium Falcon.
It's Lando's asking us to do this.
Lando Calrissian's asking us to clean it after the third episode where they fight with it. That's funny.
Yeah.
Night, Yuki.
Night, Yuki.
Was this supposed to be for Atria?
Drink.
Figure the hydrate. There was oh, it's a pickup.
Oh my.
I don't think we're qualified to repair the antenna. I'm gonna start on the cockpit.
Okay.
You want to talk about actually old ships? This thing is ancient. Hey, Han Solo is talking to us.
Oh gosh.
More importantly, where's my ship?
Not sure
I
that
forgot
was
to
the
mention
right
something
answer.
you might have found interesting.
Oh?
I forgot to mention something you might have found interesting about these things. The Falcon's cockpit? Go look at the Falcon's cockpit and tell me what it reminds you of.
I need to make sure I'm getting the correct one. reminds me of the nose of a B-29.
It's actually going to be the nose of a Henkel 111.
Unfortunately, I'm not familiar with that plane.
German bomber, World War II. Twin
Yeah.
engine. It's got the big glass nose. It looks like this. Which I guess the B-29
Yes.
sort of does too, but the B-29 sort of can probably have its roots from a similar place.
Yeah.
That's why I think it's a Henkel 111 and a B-29 stuck together is what they did for this. The
Of course,
the
that's
cockpit
right,
of the
'cause-
X-Wing. The cockpit of the X-Wing that we just did. I forgot to mention that the bit of trivia there that's fun is what the heck is it called? Would be reminiscent of a Fokker Wolf 190.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, I can see it, but it's like they put it in backwards.
It's not really backwards, but it's got that shape.
Yeah.
And yeah, it is
Kind of
it is like
yikes
it's a
with
little
how much.
backwards, but yikes with how much what?
You know, how heavily encrusted this area is.
Oh,
I have to use soap on
flying
it.
through the exploding Death Star. Probably not great for the exterior of your ship. The amount of greebly on this ship is going to make this a pain in the ass.
Yeah. Thank goodness for soap. Soap's really been putting in work. Yep, that's the Hey Listen again. Although, the playlist has looped, so I'm gonna switch to another playlist. You know, I am kind of amused by the offset cockpit compared to the rest of the hull.
It's kind of a cool design. I like it.
Yeah.
And it makes sense when you think about it, because this ship's an industrial ship. This is a freighter.
Yeah, and you just use cameras if you wanted any other angle anyways.
I mean, where else would you put the cockpit other than, like, in the center? But if you want to keep the center free for cargo, where do you put the cockpit? You offset it from the rest of the hull. Because now it's not
You can still...
an extra space that has to... Now it's not like an extra crew quarter space. It just is there. Keeps the profile slimmer. is something I hope Space Engineers 2 is able to address with Space Engineers that I have a problem with, which is the Omni ships. Like in Space Engineer 1, it's almost always more sensible to just have an Omni ship that can do whatever you need it to do. And then, like, maybe one or two specialized things that can go do specific things like mining.
Yeah. Although I think it is kind of just the situation. I feel like their intention. Well, I'm probably trying to guess their intention. But like, you would have a terrestrial or a station rather than having a ship be your main base.
Yeah.
But yeah, ultimately it's just better to have everything on a ship altogether. That's why I think a lot of other servers either like have a community enforced limit or statute regarding designs.
Yeah. But then it also comes down to, like, how many players you have kind of thing, I think.
Yeah, if you have a lot of players, it's much easier to make specialized ships. And if
Because
you're
then you
having
don't
to
need
deal with,
everyone having everything working all at once.
and if you're not dealing with any hostile NPCs, you know, weapon design and defense is you don't have to do it. You don't have to worry about it.
Oh, I mean, in a lot of servers, your main threat is going to be other players.
Yeah. Oh, fuel drive pressure stem. What? What?
What?
Pop fuel drive pressure stabilizer. Oh, it's a stabilizer like a wing stabilizer, not a... Okay. Also, something I do wish for Space Engineers, I don't know how well they're doing in Space Engineers 2, but just optimization.
Oh, yeah. That's going to be a wish for every voxel game ever made.
The amount of PCU doors take up is annoying.
Yeah.
And it just becomes kind of frustrating because you want to design a nice looking ship, but that takes up precious PCU.
Yeah.
Honestly,
These are true facts about
but
the Space Engineer.
yeah, so I'd probably just make a ship that's just display only. Just, kind of like making models.
Yeah. Which, I mean, let's be honest, there are a lot of people who do that. And the other thing about space engineers is it is... Sort of the joy of it is you get to make your model and fly it around, too. You don't have to make the roomy noises with your mouth.
Yeah, and a lot of the blueprints on the workshop have their own, like, in-universe lore blurb, which is honestly pretty entertaining to read.
What's funny is I can imagine some of those even coming about from actual servers people are playing on. They design a ship, they design it for a purpose, they just write down what they did to make the design work within the properties of their server.
I'm pretty sure that that's the case for a lot of Lady Lime ships.
Yeah.
Unless Greebles.
All the Greeblies. All the Greeblies.
Oh my gosh, this is all considered one thing, huh? Oh dear.
Well, it never occurred to me that this would be a docking color. Interesting.
Oh? Which one?
This right here. I knew there was a ramp under it. It's got a ramp that goes underneath it, but it never occurred to me that this could be a docking color right here.
I mean, like you said, you want to put the cockpit and crew quarters off to the side. So you... And leave the rest of the space for the...
It never really occurred to me that the Millennium Falcon could dock with things. Other than to land.
It really should be able to.
Yeah, it's just not something I ever thought about.
It is a freighter. Oh my gosh. I clear off a huge area and I'm like, yay, that's a lot done. And then I press tab and you see all the spots light up. Like all these hundreds of small tiny spots I missed.
Yeah, that's been my experience on the ship so far.
Okay.
The one thing about the Falcon that does amuse me, though, is the engines are curved. What kind of nightmare thrust situations do you get into if one half of the engines aren't working properly?
Nah, just don't get hit, forehead.
I mean, you say that, but in universe, the Falcon's machine spirit is temperamental.
Just kind of random thought, but I feel like Star Wars is a universe best left unexplained. Trying to explain things.
No, it's
Kinda
pretty
ruins the
heavily
magic.
explained. No, it's pretty heavily explained. There's
Well, not-
entire lore books that are officially released.
Well, not explained in... Not in that sense, but more like, you know, the mechanics
You're getting
of
her
it and-
cleaned? Okay, now I'm worried. Also argue that the vessels in Star Wars are probably some of the more sensible stuff in Star Wars.
Yeah, I was more talking about, like, the Force. The Force is better left mysterious and
Oh yeah,
unexplained.
the Force is just space magic.
Yeah, everything else is
Like-
fine, explained. Just don't explain the Force.
You know what universe
Kinda
did
ruins
space
it.
magic better than Star Wars?
Pretty much everyone else.
I was gonna say Gundam. Gundam doesn't
Fair
really
enough.
explain space magic, and it doesn't really, like, go into too much detail about how people get it other than humans are evolving to have it. And, yeah, new type magic is not really that explained. It kind of does a lot of different things, and they have technology that interfaces with it. The end. They don't explain
that's all it
why
really
or
needs
how.
to
They're
be.
just like, yeah, they don't explain why or how. Just that some people start getting like spidey senses and reacting to things and stuff. And then yeah, apparently you can do shenanigans. Like if you put enough of the right stuff on a mech, suddenly controlling the mech is easier. And if you put enough of it on there, suddenly you're controlling a mech plus like 8 other devices that are flying around the mech. That's the real space magic that's unexplained and done well.
Oh my gosh. Thank goodness it was... It's the thrust vector stuff that's going to be... Unicorn Gundam, I mean, it's right in the name. It's a unicorn, don't gotta explain anything.
My other favorite thing that Gundam does is it's got the silliest timeline for mech sizes. Like, you got your base mechs, your base Gundam sizes, right? That happen in, like, the main Gundam universe and stuff. And if you follow, you see Gundams get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And then there's huge things come like the current movies that we're getting, which happened that happened like 10 years after the 8-year war. Or the 1-year war, whatever the war is called on Earth. Like, like after Char's Rebellion and all that, like, that's where we're at with the Hathaway movies. Those Gundams are huge. They're gigantic. And then suddenly, they shrink. They get really tiny, really fast. You go from these colossal Gundams to just really, really tiny Gundams, kind of out of nowhere. It's a really funny shift. And, like, that's in universe, too. So, like, it's all the same universe. That's all you see.
It is. Oh gosh, getting the underside of these flaps is going to be a pain.
We have a lot of tools that we can stand on.
Yes, but it's still going to be annoying.
Like Gundam Power Wash them? Again, Power Wash Simulator is the most inoffensive IP to do collabs with. Pretty blatantly. Okay, fine, I will clean over here for a bit. I just don't feel like getting back up top.
Gosh, imagine doing this in Power Wash 1.
It'd be a lot more painful. Power Wash 2 is a lot easier than Power Wash 1. Which is a weird thing to say about a casual game. Like, kind of
Power Wash
overall a
speed
strange thing to
runs
say.
and I'm pretty sure there's speedrunning and other challenge modes.
There was a power... Yeah, there's timed challenge modes in Power Wash. Absolutely.
Oh dear.
It's a concerning discovery.
Captain!
Wait a minute.
What? What is the concerning discovery?
Concerning discovery. That ding meant that these panels are individual. Which means the Greeblies are eating my dirt. Give it back.
Okay, so this is at least light enough that I don't need to stope it. There we go. Now to do the other side. And flex my fingers a bit.
There it is. Once I realized what was happening, I was like, really? Ah. It was always fun that the designer of these ships did a lot of AMAs on Reddit.
Oh? That I was wondering, you know, when designing something like this from scratch, how do you... What thought process goes into it? Like, how much do you
He's
try
just
and
an
make it
artist.
realistic versus
I think he's an artist.
realistic?
You would go for a mix. But then the real trick was when the model makers came along. Because then you gotta greeble the ever-living crap out of this. So much more work to make a movie back in the day with really cool looking ships. But also
I mean-
holds up so much better.
Well, yeah, you specified movie. So I was thinking, you know, other than Halo, what spaceships are really, you know, iconic and notable?
I mean, there's
you do
Star
have
Trek.
the Normandy.
There's
Star Trek.
There's Star Trek. You can't leave out Star Trek ships. Star Trek ships are iconic as hell.
Yeah, I meant from video games. Because you mentioned movies. I'm like, okay, what about other media?
Oh, in video games, I mean, you've got the Normandy from Mass Effect. You've got the Halo ships, kind of all of them are generally pretty well known. You weren't thinking about it, but Elite ships are pretty iconic for their bizarre geometric shapes. You've got the Freelancer ships are also usually pretty up there. There's what else is there?
The fact that we're taking this long to think of it does not bode well. But then again, how many spaceship games do we have? In general.
There's a lot. They're just a lot of them aren't known to be iconic.
Yeah.
Or a lot of them are based off of existing IPs. Which is why I said Elite and Freelancer and stuff like that, like, come up really fast, because those are just there. Technically, a lot of the ships in X. EVE Online. EVE Online ships are pretty iconic. Like the one I can name that everyone would know, which is the Rifter.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Rifter was the face of EVE ships for a long time. But EVE Online ships even occupy a weirder space in your head, because they're not like... There's not like a named ship that comes to mind when you think of EVE.
Yeah, because they die so quickly. Easy come, easy go.
Yeah.
I need to get down and see what that protrusion is. Yeah, likewise, the central dreadnought from No Man's Sky is probably the face of the game in ways.
Yeah. But I don't think they've reached, like, iconic, like, in the zeitgeist of ships in video games level.
Yeah.
Like you say Halo ships, and pretty much anyone who's remotely familiar with Halo is gonna go, oh yeah, I know what those ships look like.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but if you show someone like a No Man's Sky Central Dreadnought, not many people are gonna say, oh hey, that's from No Man's Sky.
Yeah, like... Let me send you something. I need to look it up first, hold on. Here. I'm gonna crop this image so you can't see what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Do you recognize this?
No, I don't. It
You don't.
feels like feels like I should, but I don't.
That is from the original Elite. That's a Cobra.
Ah.
But, like, Elite had these, like, ridiculously geometric ships. And that was kind of what they look like. That's just sort of vector line graphics and, like, this space station is in the new Elite Dangerous game. If I say new, it's like 15 years. Did you fall off?
Yeah.
I think this is a clean in one episode kind of ship here for you.
Yeah. I mean,
Not
more
after
call it
everything
a
that
night-
came before it.
Yeah.
So, we got some time still.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Especially
like, I
with
sent
how
you another
hard
picture
stuff's-
of the original Elite.
Yeah, I saw.
You see me dock with the station, right? You've seen that station.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's just... Like, once you see it, once you realize what you're looking at, it's recognizable as hell. You fall off again?
Yeah.
Does it keep hearing you squeak?
Yeah.
I mean, if we leave video game icon dips, and we go back to, like, shows, there's a ton of them. Enormous
yeah.
amount of, like, iconic shows. Like, again, obviously, Star Trek, you have,
Space Odyssey.
Andromeda. Yeah, Space Odyssey, 2001 Space Odyssey. You've got, Firefly.
Firefly.
Babylon
Yep.
5. Babylon 5 is a bunch of ships that are super iconic and cool. that you just don't see anywhere anymore, which is really sad. There's Battlestar Galactica.
Mm-hmm.
But you want to talk really iconic. Battlestar Galactica is really iconic.
Space Battleship Yamato, if you want.
I mean, if we're getting into anime, then yeah, Gundam ships are pretty iconic.
Mm-hmm.
Most people know what the Federation carrier looks like. It's ridiculous looking. Kind of in every piece of media.
Now that I think of it, why do people not... The StarCraft ships aren't as...
Because
There is
StarCraft's
a
kind
ship
of
component.
pretty far outside of... I think it's because of how long it's been since we've had a StarCraft game.
Yeah.
We got StarCraft 2 in what, 2012? Space Trojan Horse, White Beast? Yeah.
.2010. StarCraft 2
That's right, it
was
was
2010.
So it's been 16 years since we've had StarCraft 2. And it didn't take very long for all the DLC to come out. So, like, genuinely, StarCraft's not super in the public eye. Blizzard's not doing a lot with that IP. Which is baffling to me, considering this year we're about to have an RTS resurgence. Again.
Really? RTS Resurgence? I mean, outside of Total War?
We're getting Total War, we're getting Warhammer, we're getting Dawn of War, we're getting Dustfront, we're getting, oh god, there's a couple other games that were RTSs that are coming. So like Dustfront and Warhammer are two of the big ones. Oh, Unslow's gonna talk again. What have you done to my ship?
What? This got a bit cooked on the way out.
I'll be down there real soon. Best Friend does look fun. The demo, I think, is still available. They said they would take it down, and then they never did. But no, Dawn of War 4 is way more the RTS Resurgence game than Total War is.
Mm-hmm.
Total War doesn't really ever go anywhere. Total War is kind of always there. It's a constant.
Gas, taxes, Total War?
Kind of, yeah. This not clean. Oh. I see
No?
what you mean by you press U and you see all the red light up. All the little specks everywhere. Well, I'm betting actually it's on the side.
I think I'll just finish this top quartzite armor plating. Call it a night there.
Seems reasonable to me.
Yeah, just finish this sector. I do love the little pock marks all over the armor here, though.
A little what?
There's some pock marks, some impact marks over on the topside port armor plating.
Oh, yeah, look at that. I mean, it's a well-worn ship. I mean, there are all these access maintenance bays that are blown open that you can see kind of everywhere.
Also, a few very amusing scorch marks. I kind of like that detail.
Yeah. I mean, say what you want about Power Wash Simulator. They really do go for detail when they do a collab like this. Like, they don't have to go this hard, but they do every time. Like, they very rarely phone it in on these collabs. Honestly, actually, if you help me with the center bit, we can finish the whole top. The whole top section can be done.
Alright. Let me just... Here's this. We still have this one, the bow.
Oh, yeah, I didn't see that. Sorry. I lied.
That's fine.
That won't be too long. I'm going for greebly killing.
Nope, that's why I'm soaping it all up. There we go. Oh, want to finish the bow?
May as well. We may as well finish the top of this thing.
Halfway done.
Seems a good spot to leave it.
Yeah, I do have another power wash stream Thursday, but I'm going to do other things. Hopefully it doesn't reset the progress on this.
Ooh, that I don't know.
Well, if it does, I'll just do something else.
I have no idea if it does.
Well, I think the campaign... I was going to do campaign free play jobs just for achievement hunting. There's a lot of clean XYZ fur, so I'll use only this nozzle.
Well, there's
I
I said this a lot of weeks ago already, but there's a non-zero chance that we beat through on Tuesday. We've done all the mechanics in the entire fight. We've all of us in at one point in time survived every mechanic and crew.
Mm-hmm.
Now we just need to get everyone to do it all together. And do it 3 times at the end. There's a non-zero chance I could just join you on Thursday, but we'll see how Tuesday goes.
Mm-hmm.
If everyone is has their shit together tomorrow. Tomorrow could be we go into Fru, we beat the crap out of some lesbians, and then I'm off to play with you.
Well, I'm doing Factorio tomorrow.
No, I know. I'm just saying that after Tuesday.
Oh yeah.
So, like... Sarah got automated for saying lesbian. Automat chill. I get that. I want to automate that. I don't have the ability to mess with that. That's really annoying. Because I wasn't on my moderator screen. But it allowed that. Automod, you're drunk. Go home.
Is it because Kane is a subscriber, so it's more lenient?
No, Sarah's a subscriber, Tim.
This is clearly
I think it was
Automod
just
favoritism.
the singular... I think the word lesbian, singular, like just without any other words around it. Automods, but nothing else? Silly. That's silly.
Alright, before we
You've
go...
heard my synapses of, You've heard my synapses of Fru, right?
Yeah.
My Fru for Dummies synapses. If we beat up grandpa, and then we beat up daughter, and then we beat up daughter's girlfriend, and then we beat up daughter and girlfriend together, and then we beat up daughter again.
Alright, I'm seeing who we can raid.
I'm still cleaning. Tell me who we have.
We have Hexaku,
Yeah, sup,
we have
what's up?
Miss, Alatoad, Mari, Ender, Remy, Dummy, Mocho,
So many people.
Nintendo.
Many options.
Yeah, many options.
For whoever.
Well, keep it the chill vibes. I would say Hexaku. He's playing House Flipper.
What's executed? Sure. Very similar vibes to this.
Yep, Tim. Right. I'm going to switch screens here. And I guess I will wrap up here. Thank you for joining me, Achia.
Yeah, it was fun. Thanks for doing Power Wash with me.
Alright, talk to you soon.
Yeah, talk to you in a bit.
So tomorrow, as noted, it will be Factorio. Just I'll see how well I can just take it easy, take it slow, and I don't know, maybe pack a few more mods in. Who knows? But beyond that, there's no other announcements, I think. Let's get our raid message up into there. There we go. Go ahead, tell our solo witch that techno witching hours once more begun. And, as always, the pleasure to have you here, travelers. But, until I see you again, safe travels.